Garrick Merrifield arrest, what we know about his wives, relationships, and children so far. Seeking Sister wife star Garrick Merrifield has been arrested for domestic abuse against his second wife, Lorrana. According to the affidavit for an arrest warrant received by TMZ, Lorrana, Garrick's second wife, reported that her husband took away her phone after a heated argument when she said she wanted to call her family back home in Brazil. Garrick threatened to call ICE against Lorrana, even though she was in the U.S. legally on a visa. He refused to give her back the phone even when she said she wanted to contact the police. Lorrana believed, according to the affidavit, that David found out she was searching for how to contact law enforcement and deactivated the Wi-Fi on all her devices. According to the report from TMZ, Lorrana did not want her husband to go to jail. But he was taken away by the police on the basis of domestic violence. Keep reading to learn more about Garrick Merrifield and his poly marriages. Garrick Merrifield's polygamous marriage and family. Before Garrick Merrifield married Lorrana, he was married to Dannielle Merrifield for 10 years. Garrick and Dannielle share 3 children together, 2 sons and a daughter, Jeremiah, Solomon, and Leah. However, the couple decided to legally divorce in 2020, so that Merrifield could marry Roberta, a woman who came before Lorrana. Dannielle shared her thoughts about her marriage at the time, saying, "That marriage certificate that's in my file cabinet at home doesn't mean anything. But Roberta and I just have that connection as friends and sisters. It's a little hard." She was also asked in court if she believes that her marriage is irretrievably broken, to which Dannielle answered tearfully with a yes. During an exclusive interview with People, Dannielle was standing outside the courthouse where Garrick and Lorrana were tying the knot, she said. "I'm trying not to get emotional. I know it's a piece of paper. It is. But seeing their piece of paper and knowing mine isn't. Maybe because Garrick and I have gone through so much in our marriage and considered really divorcing each other, that it like hits a point in my heart." She also spoke about Lorrana, Garrick's new wife. She said, "I think trusting Lorrana, that she really loves me, and our family, and she's in it for all of us. I know that it doesn't change Garrick's heart with me or my heart with him. But somehow it makes me feel a little bit less, tied to Garrick. I don't know why, and I know that's stupid probably, but it's just papers, right?" Garrick Merrifield's arrest shows how serious the problems in his marriage with Lorrana have become. Even though she did not want him to go to jail, the situation got worse after he took her phone and scared her during their argument. Garrick has yet to respond to the allegations. Affidavit alleges Seeking Sister wife star Garrick Merrifield used immigration status as leverage in domestic dispute. Garrick Merrifield has been arrested on charges of domestic violence against his wife. Merrifield is a TV personality widely known for the American reality show Seeking Sister Wife. The show focuses on polyamorous couples who are looking for a new wife to join the family, or those with a new wife adjusting to the family. Garrick and his first wife, Dannielle, appeared on seasons 3, 4, and 5 of the show. However, Garrick was not arrested for violence against Dannielle, but against his second wife, Lorrana. According to the reports received by TMZ, Lorrana revealed that she and her husband were arguing when he took away her phone, not allowing her to call her family back in Brazil. The reports also revealed that he threatened to call immigration and customs enforcement on her. Keep reading to learn more about what happened between Garrick Merrifield and his wife, Lorrana, before he was arrested. More details from Garrick Merrifield's second wife before he was arrested. After Garrick took away her phone, Lorrana said she wanted to call the police, but he refused to return it. Lorrana is Brazilian and is in the U.S. legally on a visa. She told the police that she is afraid of what could happen because she is not familiar with the laws of the country. Because Garrick took away her phone, she decided to do some research on how to contact the police. TMZ reported that Lorrana believes Merrifield found out about her searches and shut down the Wi-Fi on her devices. The affidavit that was also received by TMZ reported that Lorrana did not want her husband to be arrested, but he was taken away by the police on charges of domestic abuse. Garrick Merrifield and Lorrana got married a year ago, and they welcomed their first daughter, Sarah Mae Merrifield, this year in July. In an exclusive interview with People, Lorrana said, "I am so happy to see Sarah growing up alongside her siblings, creating bonds and receiving so much love from the whole family. She is very smiley, always with a wide and cheerful smile when she sees each of us." She also expressed how vocal her newborn is, saying, "Baby Sarah is definitely a squeaker. She is loud. I wonder if she might be an opera singer someday. She's got some lungs on her. I'm excited to see more of her personality and seeing her and Leia as sisters playing together and growing up together. It is such a blessing that we had Sarah at this time, so Leia will grow up with her also." TLC star arrested for domestic violence charge in Colorado. Garrick Merrifield, a star on TLC's Seeking Sister Wife, has been arrested on a misdemeanor domestic violence charge, according to reports. Merrifield, 40, was taken into custody on Monday, November 24, in Chaffee County, Colorado, TMZ first reported. He has since posted bail and been released, a spokesperson for the jail told the outlet. Merrifield is facing a charge of telephone obstruct service, according to online records cited by TMZ. In Colorado, obstruction of telephone or telegraph service is a Class 1 misdemeanor and involves knowingly preventing or interfering with communication through a telephone line, wire, cable, or similar device. The arrest comes just 1 week after Merrifield and his wives, Lorrana and Dannielle, announced that Lorrana had welcomed a baby girl in July. Merrifield and Lorrana, who is from Brazil, married in October 2024. Seeking Sister Wife follows families like the Merrifields who are navigating plural marriage. In the season 6 premiere, Garrick and Dannielle discussed courting Lorrana to join their family. Merrifield and Dannielle, who divorced years ago so he could legally marry other women, share 3 children together. TMZ reports that Merrifield, Lorrana, Dannielle, and all 4 children were living under the same roof at the time of his arrest. Sister Wives, Kody Brown calls Dayton his eldest son, ignores the rest of his older children. Sister Wives fans know that things aren't going well between Kody and Robin's son Dayton. A few months ago, rumors circulated that Dayton had left them and started living with his biological dad, David Preston Jessup. Fans may also recall that he left the show, or was removed from it, without explanation. However, suddenly, after all this time, Kody is referring to Dayton as his eldest son. Viewers are in utter shock after his statement. They are equally agitated that he once again ignored the rest of his children. What else are fans saying? Keep reading to find out. Sister Wives, Kody and Robin covered up the truth about Dayton's accident? Earlier this year, in an episode, Kody and Robin went for an ATV ride. Robin claimed that she has been riding these vehicles since she was 13. However, this seems odd, as the couple is extremely protective of their children. This reminded everyone of Dayton's ATV accident. A few fans caught her contradictions. According to her statement about the accident, Dayton was out with her friends. But according to Mykelti, Kody was with him. It appears that Kody took his sons, including Dayton, for a family ride. Mykelti further claimed that Hunter was the one who helped Dayton. While many don't believe that the couple was there with them, it is very possible that Robin lied about Dayton being with his friends. Fans also claim it was a way they tried to protect themselves from backlash after such a big mishap. Sister Wives, fans slam Kody for calling Dayton his eldest son. A Reddit user posted a clip from an interview in which Sister Wives star Kody identified Dayton as his eldest son. Ever since Dayton left the show, there has been very little information about where he is or what he is doing. Now, all of a sudden, Kody has shocked everyone with his statement. What really upset fans was his reckless behavior in calling Dayton his eldest son when he clearly is not. Before he was about to appear on Season 4 of Special Forces, he revealed that he wanted to make things right with his estranged children. Throughout the show, he maintained the same narrative. But now that the show has ended, he has started repeating the same behaviors. Fans pointed out that he considers his and Robin's children to be his own. "My oldest son is Dayton. Not Logan, not Hunter, not Payton, a user commented. Another exclaimed that during the interview, when Kody said he discussed it with his eldest son, he was going to say Logan's name. Then when he said his oldest son if his wife coming around to watch it with him, he meant Dayton, the same user added. Another exclaimed that Kody might be referring to both Dayton and Logan, as he mentioned talking to both a little. A Sister Wives viewer added that at first he was talking about Logan, and clarified, my oldest son with my wife, when he meant Dayton. However, a user added that Kody was actually talking about Robin's eldest son, but when he realized he had made a mistake, he backtracked. That was some stumble there, like he forgot about his children. Dirty Daddy, a user said. While fans are a bit confused about whom he was mentioning, they do not like him anyway. Tell us in the comments which son Kody was talking about. Seeking sister wife, Garrick Merrifield arrested for domest, CV, Olens. Garrick Merrifield just surprised the whole seeking sister wife fandom, but the news is a bit troubling. It becomes more of a surprise as only a few days ago, Garrick appeared online celebrating with his 2 wives. Just a week ago, the reality star announced the birth of his daughter with his new wife. Now, it has been revealed that Garrick was arrested. It sure is a contrast given how happy the Merrifield family looked during their public appearance just a week ago. But this new development has definitely confused fans who have raised questions about what was really happening behind the scenes. What exactly was the reason for Garrick's arrest? And what does this mean for Garrick, his marriage, and the future of the show? Keep on reading to know more. Seeking sister wife, Garrick introduced new baby just days before arrest. It seems like Garrick has a knack for getting into the limelight. Just a week before Garrick's arrest, the Merrifields announced to the world that they had given birth to a daughter through Lorrana. The trio teased that they had a special surprise before revealing their newborn daughter, baby Sarah. They showed their excitement and described how much joy she had already brought into their home. Dannielle mentioned that the baby reminded her of Lorrana, while Lorrana called Sarah a cheerful child who lifted everyone's spirits. Online users criticized Garrick when he playfully said his next goal was more wives, more babies. One of the fans commented that the baby was beautiful but questioned Garrick's desire for more wives. Another teased that he seemed to be living his best life. Someone else noted Lorrana's improving English, while another compared Garrick to Joel Osteen's distant low-income cousin. With Sarah's arrival on July 3, the Merrifields officially became a family of 7. Seeking sister wife, Garrick Merrifield arrested for DV. Things have definitely taken a U-turn as authorities revealed that they arrested seeking sister wife star Garrick in Chaffee County, Colorado. According to online records, he faces a charge of telephone obstructing service. A jail spokesperson told TMZ that the arrest involved misdemeanor domestic violence. The news comes in only a week after the public announcement of baby Sarah's birth, leaving fans stunned by the sudden shift. Reddit users quickly began discussing the situation. Many expressed shock, while others reflected on past concerns about Garrick's behavior. One commenter wrote, I bet Roberta and Natalia and all the other women are so glad they left, referring to the Merrifields' former and potential sister wives. Another was caught off guard, admitting, I did not see this coming. Some fans questioned the charge itself. One user asked, what? That's something people get arrested for? Another replied that the charge often applies when someone prevents another person from calling 911. Others revisited past patterns in the Merrifield household. One person wrote, I knew there was something weird with them always wanting someone who couldn't communicate with them, and they never learned Portuguese. A different viewer predicted that his arrest could cause significant consequences for the series. TLC will likely remove them from the show for this, the fan claimed. The noted source reported that Garrick was taken into custody on Monday, November 24, and later bonded out. One can't help but think about what will happen to the family and their future on Seeking Sister Wife. Seeking Sister Wife star Garrick Merrifield arrested for alleged domestic violence. Garrick Merrifield, star of TLC's Seeking Sister Wife, was arrested in Colorado on a misdemeanor domestic violence charge related to obstructing telephone service. He was booked and later released on bond, but specific details about the incident leading to his arrest remain unclear. The arrest comes shortly after Merrifield and his wife Lorrana announced the birth of their daughter, highlighting their experiences with plural marriage and co-parenting. Garrick Merrifield, who features on TLC's reality series Seeking Sister Wife, was arrested on Monday, November 24, on a charge of misdemeanor domestic violence. As first reported by TMZ, Merrifield was booked in Chaffee County, Colorado, on Monday, and later bonded out of jail. He was charged with telephone obstruct service. According to the Peakstone Law Group, in the state of Colorado, it is unlawful for someone to interrupt an electronic communication device, whether that is a cell phone, a landline, or any other communication apparatus. This ensures that the person who is in possession of that device is able to use it in cases of emergency. To obstruct or tamper with telephone service in Colorado is considered a serious criminal offense. It is unclear precisely what happened to Merrifield to land him a stint behind bars. The reality star's arrest comes just 1 week after he announced that he and his wife, Lorrana, had welcomed a baby girl, Sarah May, born in July. Merrifield is in a plural marriage with Lorrana and his first wife, Dannielle, with whom he shares 3 older children. Co-parenting as a plural family has been wonderful, to have all the support and be there for each other, Merrifield told People earlier this month. It's a blessing to have all of our family involved helping each other. It's definitely allowed us to do different things. He added, Lorrana and I have been able to go on trips when Dannielle took the kids, and vice versa. Lorrana is taking the kids so Dannielle and I are able to celebrate our anniversary. Danniella told the outlet, with Garrick and I having 3 children already together, I think it has been a help, but we continue to learn new things after all this time. It has been nice for Lorrana and I to be able to help each other as mothers and give each other breaks, she added. It has also been equally as special to see Garrick become a father again to 2 girls, which is a whole different ballgame. Seeking Sister Wife, Garrick Merrifield reportedly arrested on domestic violence charges. Seeking Sister Wife star Garrick Merrifield was taken into custody on November 24, 2025, in Colorado, and is being charged with domestic violence. The Chaffee County Sheriff's Office confirmed to People that the star of the popular TLC reality series is facing misdemeanor charges for not only domestic violence, but also obstructing telephone services. While online records show that Merrifield has since been released from custody, it is currently unclear if he has entered a plea deal or if the case is going to trial. No additional information regarding his arrest is available to the public at the time of this article's publication. TLC has yet to comment on this incident. The arrest occurred less than 2 weeks after he revealed that his wife, Lorrana, had given birth to their first daughter. Merrifield and his first wife, Dannielle, first met Lorrana after they decided to pursue polygamy and joined the cast of Seeking Sister Wife. The 2 were legally married for a decade and share 3 children. However, they finalized their divorce in 2020 so he could marry his current wife. Garrick had said in the past that he believed he was called by God to enter a plural marriage. This eventually led him and Dannielle to begin looking for another partner, and that was when they met Lorrana. Merrifield's arrest raises new questions about the future of Seeking Sister Wife, a series already known and criticized for its controversies. His legal troubles could influence how the show portrays the family moving forward or whether his story will continue at all on the show. Reality TV programs often struggle with how to handle problematic cast members, and TLC's silence so far suggests the network may still be assessing the situation. Given that Merrifield's plural marriage has been a part of the show for multiple seasons, his potential firing could significantly impact the direction of the series. If you or anyone you know is suffering from domestic violence, please contact the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org. Support is free, confidential, and available at any time of day. The staff can also offer help in more than 170 different languages. Chrisley knows best. Todd pushes Savannah toward arranged marriage, wants to choose her husband like in the 1800s. Chrisley Knows Best star Todd isn't very sure about his daughter's choice when it comes to marriage, or maybe he just doesn't want to give her that liberty. Well, every parent wants their children to marry someone who will be with them through their lows and highs, no matter what happens. Well, Todd and his wife, Julie, seem very much in love after so many years of marriage. It looks like he wants the same for his daughter, Savannah, which isn't unreasonable. However, he does not want her to choose a partner on her own. But why? Keep reading to find out. Chrisley Knows Best. Todd bashes Savannah for airing family's dirty laundry. A few months ago, Chrisley Knows Best released the family's docuseries to welcome Todd and Julie back to television. Savannah served as executive producer, with Chase by her side. While everyone thought it would be memorable, Todd could not help but express his disappointment with his daughter. He did not like how Savannah portrayed his family as standing up from the ashes all over again. The reality TV star was equally unhappy that she aired the family's dirty laundry in public. Furthermore, Todd said she should not have criticized her grandfather, Harvey, on national television. He called it awful of her to say that Harvey favors Chase and not her. Even their unsteady relationship troubled their father a lot. Chrisley Knows Best. Todd urges Savannah to consider an arranged marriage. Chrisley Knows Best star Todd wants his daughter, Savannah, to get married the traditional way. Recently, Savannah shared a clip from their podcast in which he questioned her about her plans for marriage. She answered that at some point she would want to get married. "Do you think it will be before I draw Social Security?" he asked. His daughter simply replied that she did not yet know. Todd said that if she waits that long to get married, she might even end up living with someone who will be on Social Security. Savannah, on the other hand, could not stop laughing.